'90s, and Joe was like a roommate. He lived down the road in a
always over there.
Tiny apartment.
Getting drunk.
The kitchen table was also the tub, no lie, the bathtub in your kitchen.
That's right.
And we lived together platonically with Joe, Joey G, Joe DeLuca, not so platonically with Joe. It was kind of nice. And that was the first.
Joe, would you like to talk about your dream?
You had a dream last night. But what was neat in the history of Dogfish Head is I was living with all these guys and hanging with all these guys when I decided I wanted to open a brewery. And these guys in that era were in the wonderful show The State. They'd all mostly gone to NYU together. It was when you guys were getting that
A lot of
code.
State fans.
Yeah. Are there some wet hot American summer fans in here too?
How many Just My Applause were at the screening last night, just so we have one to repeat what happened?
How many Batman Return fans? Just gauging the audience.
So relative.
Not so good.
Yeah.
We should talk about
Anyone like Green Card, the movie with Gerard Depardieu, or?
So at any rate, they were finishing up at NYU and they were getting the state going. And I was an English major that fell in love with beer. And it was cool to see these guys following their creative dreams and actually moving from just hanging out with each other, doing skits, to making that into their livelihood. And to make your livelihood something that you love to do is a pretty special and rare opportunity. And so I've been really proud of watching their careers evolve in what they love to do. And it was in that era a real inspiration for me. So I stopped just drinking beer and said, I'm going to homebrew. And these three were all there the first night.
First keg,
I ever
right? That
made
first keg.
homebrew. And then that night I stood up in front of all these guys and said, I want to open a brewery. So really they were there from the birth of Dogfish.
And who else was there, Sam?
Joe DeLuca.
And who else was there?
Want to go there?
Ricky Lake.
Thank you.
Yeah. We covered some of that last night, although...
Just want to get that out. Ricky Lake
Yeah.
was at the virgin keg of Dogfish Head beer.
You know who wasn't a virgin that night? Ricky Lake. Okay.
Okay? All right.
That's not so.
Erica and Beth had some very probing questions for me earlier. There were probing questions about Ricky Lake. Really?
I would just let it go.
Hey, jump off the boat.
So at any rate, moving forward, these guys are great friends of mine and very, very talented, and we thought it'd be a great chance to not just have our chocolate and peanut butter together, Alamo and Dogfish, but get, some nougat in there,
Caramel.
some fluffernutter.
Get a little like M&M in there, a little Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
Hey, is this even on?
Nuts. Let's get a little nuts. Let's get it. I like that. So from here, we should talk about the film component, what we're going to see, right?
Yeah, right.
Did you guys make a lot of shorts? I mean, the state was really a series of shorts, wasn't it?
Yes, when the state started, we the way we got our own show is we shot a lot of little shorts pre-YouTube. We shot a lot of shorts and then we presented them to MTV and said, hey, we'd like to do our own show.
Yeah, can we do our own show? It was for these shorts for this show called You Wrote It, You Watch It, that Jon Stewart hosted, and it was it was about people would write in letters about certain topics, and then we would recreate these letters. And we all were at NYU, the people in the state, so half of us were in film, half in drum, and then we created these little shorts and brought them to MTV and said, give us a show.
So first, like anybody, you didn't have to be an aspiring filmmaker or actor. Anybody could submit these short films, but that was a step that you knew you were trying to take towards a career.
Absolutely. I mean, we had a group, we were in a sketch comedy group in college, and we decided that if we were proactive and tried to kind of create these little mini movies, that hopefully something would happen, and we were lucky enough that something did happen.
And from there, the rest is history in terms of a lot of the wonderful work you guys have gone on to do. But I do remember, we did a show called Brewmasters. Has anyone seen that show?
Has anybody seen Batman Returns?
Where do we leave it on Green Card? Green Card, the movie. I want to know.
Green card.
So, thanks for the love on the Brewmasters, guys. And Batman Returns, great film. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna argue with you there. And but we had some interesting things happen there when we were relatively vocal about Blue Moon doing the ads in between the segments, and then our show the next week went up against somehow Monday Night Football, the highest rated show. It got moved to go up against that.
How many people here are Monday Night Football fans? Okay, all right. Not as much as Batman.
The ratings of our shows don't bear out this trend. But it reminded me of when that happened, of a moment that was for you guys, when you guys did that special. There was a special going on network.
The CBS special, yeah. Which, well, what happened was our heads got really big, and we decided MTV had offered us to do more shows. We didn't leave MTV. I mean, we did leave MTV. We weren't canceled or fired. And so we decided to go to network because we wanted to take on SNL. And then CBS was like, yeah, you guys, we love you, and let's do whatever you want, and don't worry about the ratings. Again, don't worry about the ratings. And then 7 people saw it, and they worried about the ratings. And then that was the end of that. We didn't know what to do because we didn't want to go back to MTV with our tail between our legs.
And then we all had to get other jobs.
And we all got other jobs.
You guys have done that very well through the years.
We got lucky. Yes, we worked very hard.
Are you hitting on us?
So at any rate, we thought it'd be really cool to have these people's lives and passion.
Can I ask you, what was your, and then we'll get started on the fest, I know everyone wants to watch the shorts.
They're sharing?
That's sharing. We always did that in the state too. We always ate each other's food. Yeah.
That looked really good.
Sam, how did you come up with the Off-Centered Film Fest idea? Did you?
Because our brewery doesn't advertise anywhere outside of a few beer geek publications, and Beer Geek's a term of endearment. And other than that, we just believe in events and to get the word out about what we do. And then we also do our website, and my wife runs Dogfish.com. She runs our Facebook, our Twitter, and she's really good at her job. And she and I started, like these guys were an inspiration. In fact, they came down in '95.
We did a promo for you
We shot
guys.
some early videos. We stole MTV equipment, and we had 1995. The three of us and some others made some Dogfish ads that I think we just laughed at ourselves, and they got played on local television. And but at any rate, so we've done these little guerrilla films ourselves, and thought wouldn't it be cool to reach out to the beer and film communities and ask them to help kind of spread the word by having fun, marrying the creative worlds of filmmaking and beer.
They go together hand in hand. As the Alamo Draft House has proven, beer and watching movies like peanut butter and chocolate.
So
Brilliant words.
So should we take? What else should we do?
Watch the film. How about a round of applause for the filmmakers?
And then we're going to meet later.
I'm going to go against the grain. I think what we should do is everybody should go home.
You want to switch it up. Kane always thought outside the box. You always did.
Is that not?
Nobody here would have thought, let's just go home.
Yes. No one ever would have thought of that. That's why it's good. Original.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Coming up.
Batman Returns!
Oh my God, I cannot wait for the Q&A. So just so you guys know, we have all of the movies just kind of mixed up in a way. Thank you. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Oh yeah. What is happening? Are you gonna play something for us? Go ahead. Oh, there was a power switch for that piano. Who knew? So filmmakers, everything has been just kind of randomized. We have made a mixtape of what we believe to be the greatest short films in this year's Off-Center Film Festival. So pay no attention to the order. It's not alphabetical. It's really kind of like this one. Okay, and it should be a beautiful harmony of awesomeness. All right, let's get started.